Sure is sticky. In here. What's it look like, John?
Huh?
What's it look like? Okay. Cool. Flashlight. Holy crap. Let me know if you see any Chinese.
Keep an eye out for the pony hat.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Still going?
Yeah, it's still going.
Thanks. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That looks like Rat Poop Central.
That's it.
Well, that's pretty uneventful.
Yeah. But that one that we were at,
Uh-huh.
it's perfectly carved out like this, and then it opens up to a couple big rooms, and then you get tunnels going off to the sides.
Nice.
And what's funny is, you do all this time and effort,
Yeah.
and then it
He
stops.
just stops. It's kind of neat. It's smooth on one side, and the other side's all raggedy.
Yeah, it's like this was the vein, and this flat wall was the edge of the vein,
Yeah.
and all this here is just the side of the mountain.
They were following something.
How far you can go back?
It goes,
Probably another 60, 80 feet.
Yeah. I just smacked my head right where I smacked it before.
Oh, that's not good.
one empty bean can.
That's all there is, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that was worth the hike, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot staler in here.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely gotten some water in here.
Yeah. Permeating through the rock.
Yeah, more than likely.
There was a couple of spots in that mine that we were in that there was definitely water down in some spots, you know.
Yeah. I wonder if I saw a couple of these little cutouts here.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's for like a candle or a light or
Yeah,
something.
and put a gas lamp in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's neat.
You know, maybe 15 years ago, when I did a tour out at Yucca Mountain,
Uh-huh.
you know, they run tests, water tests, where they drill holes up into the rock, you know, and then they have like drip detectors at the bottom.
Right.
And so far, none of those drip detectors have gotten any water. So they're saying the rock isn't like this here, you know, where the water can't get down through it, and a lot of people, that's their worry, you know, that the water's going to permeate through the rock and then get into the water table, and the water table will leak to Vegas, and we'll all be
Then we'll all be doomed.
growing 3 eyes and stuff. But, you know, touring that mine, I'm fairly convinced that, you know, it's safe. It's, you know, I've been to a lot of the nuclear facilities doing TN
Uh-huh.
and then doing a couple of Westinghouse loads, you know. You look at the places where that shit is stored
Yeah.
compared to Yucca Mountain.
Right.
The only problem with Yucca Mountain is there's nobody out there. And, you know, it could possibly be easy for someone to fly a plane in there or drive in there, get to it,
Yeah.
you know, and somehow get some of that stuff out. But,
Right.
you know, if it were approved, they'd have to put up a lot more security out there in order to store that stuff out there. But, I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere. How... It's hard to get out there, you know. Even,
Oh, yeah.
Even when we were on the buses, taking the trip out to Yucca Mountain,
Mhm.
you know, it's just like the road to Area 5. It's all rugged.
Yeah, that's well within a no-fly zone, too.
Yeah. You
And
know,
with Indian Springs sitting right there.
You fly out there by the test site, you know, you're going to get buzzed by
Absolutely.
an F-16 if you don't turn around.
Or 2 or 6.
Yeah.
You know? Absolutely.
You know, and then you have all those ground patrols out there.
Yeah.
The amount of water that Main Sea is nothing compared to the water that's in Tennessee or North Carolina or South Carolina. Those places get hurricanes.
They were thinking about doing some digging there.
But there's no...
Yeah. I don't know. Seems like this is about the appropriate amount of dirt to fill that cave back in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's not like they were sending any to...
Yeah, out of here.
Yeah. Unless that's what those platforms were.
Maybe they had a...
See,
well, maybe
remember
they were planning on it.
Yeah.
in Vanderbilt there was a flat little. There were a couple of flat ones like that.
Yeah. Yeah, there sure were.
I wonder what I guess they were just building a flat area for a store or a building or something.
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe and send it down to the flat
Yeah,
To
that's
be-
true. Yeah, they might have had cables running down
to
there.
be screened.
Yep. You know, it's amazing to me that Joe Miner came up here with his donkey. However, he got in this valley and he looked up here and he says, right
That's
there
the
is where we're going to dig.
Yeah.
That's the spot where the gold is.
In the 1800s, they couldn't have had the science.
Yeah.
How did he know?
It's all about looking at and
Yeah.
tasting and smelling rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on whatever his name- Cornelius, the guy on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Remember that? He was always tasted the
Yeah.
Tasting
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yukon Cornelius.
Mhm.
Cornelius. I think most of those guys had. I mean, they probably couldn't have explained geology like on a scientific level, but I think
No.
they had a pretty good understanding of what rocks to look for and what they're.
But how is this different than anywhere else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
up
and a
on the
lot of
side of
times
the mountain.
they would
Yeah.
like. I
Well,
mean,
it-
there might have been like a vein outcropping, like exposed.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, and they start. I think that's what was, because most of the times, like what I've read of like the boom towns, it's always some guy like on a donkey that like found like a little teeny vein poking out of the
Sliver, yeah.
ground, and then
You see some type of line and
yeah,
Yeah.
goes up there with his little pick. And,
that guy that discovered, I guess, silver. Or was it gold? I think it was silver in Tonopah.
oh yeah.
Jim Butler.
Yeah,
Like he was just walking around like, I think he was camped and his donkey like ran away from him and he picked up a rock to throw at it and it had a silver vein or gold vein or something. And he became like a millionaire overnight. Like
Yeah.
there's stuff about Jim Butler all over Tonopah.
That's
I
crazy.
I was reading the story in a Nevada magazine where a lot of pioneers were going through there. They were on their way to California
Yeah.
for gold.
Yeah.
And they would see the copper ore and other minerals that have to do with silver,
Yeah,
and they would just pass it aside because they didn't know what they were looking at.
yeah. I think I would have kept going to California too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Screw
know.
mining.
Yeah. Especially in the
Go
summertime.
live on the beach.
I'm going for gold.
Yeah. No kidding.
Not this blue green stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nuts.
Well, there was also a point in the 1800s where silver price dropped so low that it wasn't worth mining.
Yeah. From what my research is telling me that a lot of these mines that were started in the 1800s and early 1900s were back in operation during the war, during
Yeah.
World War II.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I've been reading.
And then
too.
after
Like
World War II,
I
they
and
shut them
World
back
War
down
II.
again.
Yeah, they did a lot of like tailing mining in the 40s.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was watching a thing on Nova. There's a guy in Russia. They were same thing. It was minerals mined. Back in the 1800s.
Right.
And then when World War I and World War II started up, they started putting prisoners to work in the mines for metal.
Yeah.
And then after the war was over, they
Yep.
just walked away.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was watching a video and these guys are walking through there. I mean, there's equipment, there's big like iron doors in there,
Wow.
and earth moving equipment, and it's just sitting there, and it's been there ever
Yeah.
since
Yeah, forever.
1914, 1912,
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
And it's one day that my boss comes in and says, "That's it, we're done."
Yeah, we're done. War's over. Go home.
And then you go home and they leave everything there. You would think you could put that equipment to other uses, but no.
It was probably such a pain in the dick to get it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine that has a lot to do with why they left so much out here.
It was kind of interesting in that guy's memoir how often he got laid off from different mines.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He'd work like 3 months and then
Yep.
get laid off and go somewhere else. And then the same mine would open back up again and he'd go back over there.
Yeah. Yeah. He did a lot.
Another vein. And,
He did a lot of work around this area and Vanderbilt. And,
yeah.
and then he said he went to Searchlight one day, and there were 2 buildings in Searchlight. That was it.
Yeah. Well, when he first
Yeah.
got to Good Springs, it was just 2 cabins.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
His uncle's cabin and another cabin.
And his uncle wasn't home.
So I'm gonna go find a job.
Yeah. 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 That's what he did. He went after looking for his uncle, and
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting read. Because he'd only met his uncle once when he was like 5.
yeah.
He comes out when he's 21 out west to go make it rich mining, and he had to introduce himself to his uncle.
Yeah.
And he finally found it.
Yeah. Remember me?
And I thought it was funny he was talking about that to those guys when he meets his uncle, and he's like talking about that Kingston mine, and he's like, I heard there's an old coot up there that sells dead cows as beef.
Yeah.
And it's the guy standing next to him. Like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Drags a dead cow up to the mines
Yeah.
and sells it as beef. That's crazy.
And when you kill the miner off, take his mouth.
You know, the beef's bad.
Yeah.
Time to go back to beans, boys.
Yeah.
This cow's gone green. Yeah, I don't see any old trail or anything.
No. No more holes in the mountain or nothing.
So it would be interesting to know how big of an operation that was. Like how many men it took to dig that.
Yeah. And how long it took them.
I'm sure a pretty deep one. It seems like it would have been quite an operation.
But you know, you come up here with your pick and your shovel, and they say, "Okay, we're gonna dig right here."
Yeah.
With what?
Yeah.
With what? My shovel is bent in half from trying to dig holes. But we got this newfangled stuff. It's called dynamite.
Heck yeah, that's when they blast it open with dynamite. And
Yeah.
See what it opened up.
Yeah.
It's definitely been interesting.
Yeah. Oh, be careful back there. I think we kind of want to go over here, don't we?
My, is there another shaft over there?
Yeah, there's another mine on the other side of this.
The other side of the hill there.
Yeah. We don't want to go too far down. It's one thing about this rock, man. It sure is sticky.
Yeah.
It'll stick right into your skin too.
Yeah.
My son and I, we went up, we climbed up Frenchman Mountain last summer. We were coming down and he was behind me and he kicked off a rock. It was maybe half this size here.
Uh-huh.
It looked just like that and it caught my calf and just ripped the skin off the calf.
Ow.
And he was apologizing. Like, why are you apologizing?
Yeah.
It's not like you meant to do it. It's not like you were rolling rocks down at me.
Shit happens.
But
Is this a trail?
It looks like a road. An old road, huh?
Yeah.
oh yeah. I don't see anything up there.
They wouldn't put a road up here for nothing.
But this,
Yeah. There's a Y there. Oh.
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there wasn't a trail of that much.
See, this is
Here, look at what's on
this
the foot.
this is man-made. Yep. Made out of membrane. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, now is definitely when you would need your drone. Yeah.
Give her a look.
No.
It actually does okay in the wind. It just breaks.
Right. Quite nice. Doesn't look too. Oh, I guess it's alright. Yeah. Today we're going to build a road to the top of the hill.
Yeah, no kidding.
Those are my memoirs. You'd be hearing, I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
I'm surprised that he didn't stay down in LA when he first went down there.
Yeah.
That's what I would have been doing. Spending 10 days in Candleton. Why did they call my team?
Yeah. Maybe they connect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I should have just brought the Jeep up.
Turn around might have been a bitch.
Yeah. There's another one.
There's 2 or 3 right up the top. And
Yeah.
this whole top here.
And there's one right here.
Oh, there's 6 now.
All right.
Stay out, stay alive.
Oh,
Get in there.
yeah. They didn't find much of what they were looking for.
See, this is how that one was the whole way through. It was like this perfect arch.
But this looks like it was dug by hand. Because they're still nixing the wall from a pick. That's crazy.
Well,
All right, I spent 3 days digging this hole. I ain't seen nothing. Yeah, that one's dangerous. I just barely made it out of that one.
pretty close one. Definitely stacked rocks there.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's going on. So we're like up in the. Well, we couldn't really fit in that overhang.
There's some more stacked rocks.
This one's safe. Doesn't have a warning say.
Oh, we're good.
This one might have there's a draft coming through this one.
Yeah, there is. Watch your head.
I'll probably hit it a few more times. Huh. There's a draft coming through this one.
Oh. All right.
There's definitely like a strong draft coming through here.
This one goes back in and it goes to the left, and then there's sunlight over here.
Oh.
That might have something to do with
Yeah.
that one.
And there's two paths up here. One of those probably leads to this one here.
This is going to be fun.